Garrett, who do you want to start with on our first two breakout candidates for 2024?
I'm going to start with a guy who I'm probably going to see in person this year because I'm going to have to find my way down to Waco to my wife's alma mater to see. And let me introduce again, these aren't guys that we think are going to be breakout guys because to us they've already broken out. We've been paying attention, right? We've been watching them at the G5 level, but these are guys who we're excited to introduce to you. So let me introduce you to my friend Dequan Finn. This is a guy who I think is going to have a lot of fun in Waco for the Baylor Bears. This guy is an absolute baller. He had a fantastic career at Toledo, and I know a lot of them are super sad to watch him go. I think they were really excited to watch them try to run it back. They came up just short of the MAC championship this year. Ended up losing that one to Miami, Ohio. Very good Miami, Ohio defense, by the way, who really, really tested them too. But man, Dequan Finn is just a baller, kind of a do-it-all guy. There were times that he puts Toledo's offense on his back and just says, "Give me the ball, I'm gonna make it happen." He left Toledo after I think 5 years of playing, really 2 or 3 years of being the main guy. 60% completions, over 7,000 passing yards, over 1,800 rushing yards, and 88 total touchdowns. Dude produces. That's all that it is. I don't care who you are, how long you've been there, nearly 100 touchdowns. He'll push that number over the top with Baylor. He's going to pass 100 total touchdowns with the Baylor Bears, and he's probably going to do it, before they really get into the meat of conference play. So I'm excited to watch him do this. I'm excited to watch what he can accomplish with the Baylor Bears. Real dual threat guy, can really create, does a lot of good things with his feet, extending the play. He's not just a run first quarterback, though, right? A lot of times you say he's a dual threat guy and he's going to look to run. He's like a one read and take off. Not him. No, he makes stuff happen. He does know when to run. He has a good feel for kind of when to just tuck it and take off, but can keep his eyes down the field and find the guys down there. And I think at Baylor, they have some good playmakers. They've just been stifled by some really poor quarterback play the last couple of years. And it sucks to say, but, again, Baylor's just kind of a team that, like, if they had a good quarterback, they could be a lot better. And I know that applies to a lot of people, right? A lot of people are a quarterback away and, all that. But man, Baylor, like, there's just no excuse for them to continue to be bad. They've got great facilities. They have a fan base who really cares and is passionate. And I think that this is a team that can be really, really good. You tell me that you can get a veteran quarterback who can bring a spark to this Baylor Bears offense and create for some of those other guys. I'm going to tell you Baylor's going to be a lot better. And I'm going to put them at a bowl game with Dequan Finn at the helm.
Wow. Okay, so big jump coming for the Bears this year, according to Garrett. Listen, Dave Aranda is putting all of his eggs in the Dequan Finn basket, right? And we've seen him make a mistake at the quarterback position before, but I think he's going out and getting a proven guy this time, and it better work out for him. That's all I'll say. Dave Aranda is on pretty thin ice at Baylor. I think this is his last chance to get back to his winning ways. And if he doesn't make a bowl game at the very least this year, I don't think he's going to be the coach of the Bears in 2025. So he has to succeed. And I think for Dequan Finn, this is a great opportunity. He wasn't going to get an NFL shot coming out of Toledo, but if he can show it in a Power Five schedule, maybe lead Baylor to 7, 8, 9 wins this year, there's going to be a lot of NFL GMs that are really excited to take a flyer on him next year and give him a
Yeah.
shot. So you mentioned he's not just a run first quarterback. The dude's thrown for 7,000 yards in his career and has been crazy accurate doing that as
Yep.
well. So 63.4% completion last year. You'll take that every day of the week, especially with that quarterback play that you
Yep.
referenced at Baylor in years past. So yeah, I think he's an exciting prospect, man. I think that as you rank the Big 12 quarterbacks, as we do that in the next over the next couple months, just projecting forward, will be really interesting to see where he falls.
Yeah. And I think that, again, there's going to be some teams that you're just not going to beat. I think if you're Baylor, I think there's some teams that are just pretty big leaps ahead of you. But I do think that Dequan Finn has an ability to win you a couple of games that maybe your team doesn't deserve to win, but he's going to do it. He's just going to find a way to bring you over the top. A couple of those games that you could circle, they play at Colorado. I think that's a really winnable game with Dequan Finn at the helm. BYU, obviously, I think is a good one. At Texas Tech, Butt Bowl in Lubbock this year, I think that Dequan Finn can go in there and put on a bit of a show. TCU at home. We just talked about them. Like they could beat TCU for sure. Houston. Like there's some games on the schedule that I think are really winnable for them. And I think that, Dequan Finn can take them over the top with the way that he plays and with the talent that he has.
Yeah, it's certainly possible. Certainly possible that he takes that Baylor offense to the next level.
Gracious him. How about